Well, hi, girls and germs. Hope everybody that celebrates Christmas had a really nice one. Although I know there's a lot of people in this country that didn't. No jobs, no money. They might still have a credit card, huh? I don't do videos too often anymore because after my last channel got shut down, I lost about 6,000 subscribers, and it ain't been coming back. So I haven't seen much need for me to come back that much. As you may say. Actually, as I did say. Live long and prosper. The United States is abandoning efforts to persuade Israel to renew a freeze on settlement building as part of efforts to revive Middle East peace talks. Washington had been negotiating with Israel to try to meet Palestinian conditions for restarting direct talks. The Palestinians suspended talks in September after a 10-month freeze on Israeli building in the West Bank, excluding East Jerusalem, expired. The U.S. says it will continue to explore ways to bring the two sides together. Yeah, right. So the U.S. is going to continue to beg Israel to act like a civilized entity. Ain't going to happen, folks, because they are not. Civilized states don't form what are essentially huge prisons to keep those they don't agree with in poverty without access to modern medical care and basic items needed to survive. Let's not forget also the deliberate killing of innocent civilians whenever Israel decides they need to thin the herd of Palestinians. A senior U.S. official told the BBC that attempts to get Israel to renew a partial freeze on settlement construction in occupied territory had failed. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Helen Thomas said not too long ago that she stands by her comments about Israel she made earlier this year that led to her resignation as a national columnist, and she went further, saying that Zionists control U.S. foreign policy and other institutions. Oh, say it ain't so, Helen. Thomas, a longtime White House correspondent who grew up in Detroit as the daughter of Lebanese immigrants, was in Dearborn for a workshop on anti-Arab bias. Congress, the White House, Hollywood, Wall Street are all owned by the Zionists. No question in my mind, she said. They put their money where their mouth is. We're being pushed into a wrong direction in every way, she said. Bravo to you, Helen. Bravo for being one of the very few in the public eye that has the cojones to criticize Israel. For they do own us, lock, stock, and barrel. We are nothing more now than an Israeli colony. Every Zionist in this country, and that includes you, Mr. Biden, should be loaded on ships and sent back to Israel. No more billions of dollars in aid for that apartheid state. No more anything for them except to be shown the door, and don't let it hit you in the ass. Oh, and let's throw the evangelicals and Christian writers on the boats, too. How about that? On December 8th, Congress appropriated $205 million more in aid for Israel. How many of our schools could have been repaired that so badly need it? How many with that money? How many homeless shelters could have received aid for the people that they are being flooded with now? I guess the real question is, how long are we going to keep doling out money to Israel? I suspect until our available credit and our empire falls. Well, honk me, funky bitches. Funky bitches, honk me. Huh? Honk request 1283. No longer delusional. Can I get a honk for this rerun of the late Weimar Republic? Weimar, I guess it is. And the fact that most Americans don't even know what that is. No worries, it's all good. Twitter your brains out. After all, I like jackbooted boys. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, wouldn't touch that one. Honk request 1284. BJJ Bear 73. Can I get a honk for the foolish insanity I see at the mall? People running around spending and pretending. Ignorance truly is bliss. Yeah, maybe. Honk request 1,285. Spine adjuster 13. Honk request for my Johnson. How about 2? 1 for mine, too. Honk request 1,286. Mika girl. How about a honk, Joe, for our serfdom? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Honk request 1,287. Skybird bird. How about a honk for the smoke rising from yet another failed empire? Oh, yeah. Honk me funky bitches. Well, you know what that means, right? We've come to the end of another session, kids. Bye-bye. So long. See you now. Watch your head. Be all you can be. Be aware.